guys, finally I just got the email back from the guy who I bought the blood effects from, and I want you to see how it works. It was pretty easy. It's just the only problem I was making not correct.
Round one, fight.
Was the height of the settings of the decay. So right now we found way to make this blood just splashing away, and it's little different than regular particles, as you can see, but I'll show you what we can do to make it work. So where the hell is the blood? Okay, that's weird. Player 2. Funny that I cannot find. Let me see if my stream is actually online first. I forgot to check that before I'm able to do anything. I have to make sure that my stream is live. So just give me a second. Yes. My stream is actually... Yeah, alright, everything is great. My stream is live. Now, so... alright, so look, this is here. But where the hell is the... Let me stop this, guys. Let me stop this. Here is the blood. I'm trying to reach that stupid blood. So the blood itself is not a normal... Where the hell is this blood, man? I don't know, where did I put the blood? Oh, here it is, goddamn. So, as you can see, here we have a animation speed of the blood, and then we have also the ground height of the ground, and this one was the issue. So I had to find out where is my ground height, which is 0.5, and then I put this thing in and it worked. So yeah, but the problem is this is not a regular type of particle effect, because as you can see, this particle effect has this type. It's kind of different, but the blood is, I don't know why, but it has some scripts and decal, and none of these things is actual particle effect. It's pretty much a different way of making the same thing. But the good news is, so let's say if I am getting hit,
round one, fight.
You see the blood is splattering on the ground, and it stays. If you put this option off, it will disappear after a bit, which is, I think, a great thing to have. So now let's say if we hit this guy, boom shakalaka, this thing is appearing here, okay? And the problem I'm having here, actually, I'm going to solve this issue while I'm live, so I don't know, maybe someone could try and learn something out of it, is whenever I do this splatter on the ground, it stays there for few seconds, and then it disappears, actually. You see, slowly. But the problem I'm having here is if I would want to re-trigger this, right? Re-trigger this behavior. Look what happens. It's the blood is disappearing on the ground, actually. So how we can do this? We need to figure a way out that what if someone is getting hit twice? I mean, I'm not saying every seconds we're gonna bleed like blood is every hit. No, I was more thinking to put this scenario where whenever you're getting hit by a super punch or yeah, something like a special attack hit, like then it's getting triggered, right? Like when you really get a bad hit. Because otherwise we have the other effect, which is I'm pretty happy about it too. So look, let's say if I do this, this is just little blood, so it's just little vibe of blood, right? But if I want to do, let's say, something like that, beside this little vibe of blood, I want to have that splatter of blood. I don't know, I think it's gonna be fun to do something like that. Now, the particle effects work different. So I have a collider system, which I'm going to explore now, and also try to create a system for it. So now I know the blood is here and how to work with it. So let's delete this for now. It's blood 9. I tried few of them, and few of them work, few of them not, but anyways. So now let's go to player 2, for instance, and here we have the player 2. So I'm trying to figure out where I have that. I have some code. I don't really remember. Is it action code per se, or which code is it? But I have a code that whenever this P21 or P22 happens, and those get activated somehow. I just don't. I've done this like a little bit earlier, like a few, I think, month ago. I don't really remember. So I would have to go to different scripts. And here is player 1, move script restrict. Maybe it was the canvas. I'm not one. I have to look at it, you know. There is a script somewhere that is responsible for that. So let me see that game object. Is this the canvas? I don't think it's canvas though. Event system maybe? What's this? Input module. No, that's something different. Player spawn. Alright, let's just explore this thing. I think it's gonna be somewhere in the player action or move, or action, move, or trigger. It's one of those guys. So let's see this one. Do we see anything about P12? Or I don't see anything here. Oh, there is something about it. Default string value for particle will be loaded dynamically. Okay, and this is P21. So by default, so right now I know that the trigger, P1 trigger, is the one that has some default value, P21, which is the particle effect. And I'm trying to see emit effects, if emit effects equals true, particles that play. So you see, this is where, this is how I am actually activating particle effects for player 1 and player 2. So, well, that's not too bad, because I want to use this. How? Here is how, guys. So each time we are activating particles for player 1, player 1 equals false. So this is for player 2, this is for player 1. Right now we need to work with player 2. So this guy is activating a particle effect. So what we could do, so I could add here something like so other that game object, that game object that find, yeah, but how am I gonna find? That's the thing though. emit fx equals true. Let me check something. So here, space detector P1 and P2, P right, P left. So here is the particle effect, let's say, and it's called P22. And so this particle effect is getting, you see, it works like a video. So in some cases, I'm just pretty much activating it by play. You see, this is what is going on. So this is gonna be different than just the, you know, the blood that is gonna splash. So now what I need to do, I know where in the code. So somewhere here, I could use this spot to start blood effect. But this would mean that each time we hit, each time you get the bloody hit, you're gonna splash. We don't want that. Well, what we want is probably something like this. Let's say we do if save script dot. So save script you see we have a special one and specialties. I'm trying to think of a situation when we know it's a special attack, right? So I'm trying to, it's a special, I think was something like that we had here. I don't know if this player to move, player one action script perhaps. Okay, let me try to see and find that, because activate, okay, here is the special, active special 2, active special 3. Yeah, we could use that basically, but I don't know if so. Those are the specials, and when those are active, I could use that to say, yeah, I want you to use that blood, right? But then this private is not gonna cut it. We would need a static boolean so I could enter this. So that's another thing to think about. That's not easy. So let me think and see what I could do about it. That's one thing we could do. Or I'm not really sold on that one actually. So the trigger script right here, I mean, I could say player one, if let's say, so what was that, like player action. So if player one, let's say actions that is special is active, then we do something, right? But I don't want that. And the problem with that would be that, you know, this would be like I would have to do the 4 checks, and then as soon as I do the check, let's say I'm checking if this is a special attack hit, then yeah, let's splash with the blood. Not the best solution. So I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, what else I could do here? I could do that but that's not cool. And then look, right here we have player 2 actions, right? This is player 2 actions that hits player 2. Interesting. So here, what else we could do is maybe we could put a variable. Let me check the player 2 actions. Player 2 moves. Where is the player 2 actions actually? This is player 2 actions script. And this is that public static boolean. All right, the problem we are having actually, that's why I'm thinking about this, is so player 2 actions is connected to player 2. So here is what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if this is the best approach, but since player 1 is the one hitting, so player 1 trigger would trigger something in the player 2 action script, and then that would cause something on the player 2. I don't see that as bad idea. So what I could do actually, and I'm not sure if this is the best approach again, but in my mind it is. Okay, so how I could do this? All right, let's say we want to create public static bool bloodbath. I just like that name, bloodbath, equals false by default, right? Now, in the update, so let's say here, I could do this if bloodbath equals true, switch no guys, 1 second, I'm trying to think of a way that I could trigger the same behavior few times, right? So bloodbath would be only one. So if I trigger bloodbath and then okay, let's do this. Well, that's a stupid approach in my understanding. Thinking about this thing, guys, it's a little tricky because I'm trying to, here is, I'm gonna explain you what I'm thinking right now, because if I start this and I hit and I make this the blood on the ground, as soon as I restart that one, what's gonna happen is you will suddenly see the blood on the ground disappear right away, which is something I want to avoid, because that's gonna be very bad for the how the games shouldn't be like that. So what I'm gonna do instead, I need to have, okay, so let's make bloodbath one thing that triggers a method, right? And we're gonna be creating a method here. So let's call this method okay, public void bloodbath method, and then let's say I think you know you will be doing performing, and then we need like at least I'm going to do this bloodbath equals false. Here I'm gonna do private bool. So let's call this blood1 equals false. Private bool blood2 equals false. Private bool blood3 equals false. Do we want 4 of them? Not really, not necessary, but let's just do it for the case. Private bool blood4 equals false. Okay. So if you get hit with a special attack, one after one, I don't think it's gonna get to the 4th, and even if it gets that far, we could skip one time, like the blood. I think that's pretty nice. So 1, 2, 3 should be fine. So what we're gonna do, okay. So what I wanna do here is if blood1 if blood1 equals false, which is the default behavior, right? So if the blood1 is false, then okay, so if the blood1 is false, we are doing this player. One second. So let me just do this. So if blood1 is false, blood2 is false, blood3 is false. All right, so this is pretty much, else just return. Okay, that okay, what am I trying to do here, guys? It's kind of tricky. So if the blood1 equals false, then he's entering here, and then if blood2 equals false, then it's entering here. But here I should do one second though. One second, I'm trying to think how to play this. So I'm trying to understand, like, if blood1 is false, then entering here would cause but then what if the blood1 is false and blood2 is false too? That's the thing I'm thinking about. That's the thing though. This is very tricky, guys. Let me see, this thing is blocking me again. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Twitch. They are always blocking me, like, why would you do that? So what I'm gonna do, and I'm trying to do something here. So if the blood but this here I'm afraid it's gonna enter this one, and this one for the first time. So to avoid that, I'm gonna do if blood1 equals false, do this, else, but it's the same thing I think, if or else if. So I'm trying to understand. Or I could do else, and then let's say so if the blood is false, no, wait, what the hell am I doing, guys? This shouldn't return. So if the blood1 equals false, then do something. The hell am I gonna do this? So if the blood1 is false, let's say here we have particle activate specific object. Okay, then this is step 1 actually. Okay, so step 1. So step 1 activate specific object. Here is step 2, turn blood1 to true. So this is pretty much what should happen. Okay, actually what I could do is say if blood1 is false, right, is entering here. So right, this one should enter anytime as long as the blood is false. And here I could do if blood2, if blood1 equals true, and look, that's what we could do here. So here I could say the blood1 has to be true at that point, and blood2 has to be false. So that means this is not gonna just enter it like that, because at this point this guy, this slot 1 is busy. So I'm gonna copy this, and now we're gonna activate specific object 2 and turn the blood 1 the blood1 to all false. No, let's just do the blood. So this is like second punch, right? So we don't want to go crazy there and turn it off right away, because most likely by the second punch we still have the, say, like the blood on the floor. So let's just do the blood2. Let's turn let's do true. So now we have 2 active blood splashes on the scene for the specific person, right? This is for player 2 only actually. Now what I'm gonna do, if blood, so here we're gonna check if blood1 equals true, or blood2 equals true, and blood 3 is false. So in this case scenario, if no, actually, let me do this. No. Just this. So if the blood 1 is true and blood 2 is true, so if the blood 1 and blood 2 are equal true, I don't need to check this third condition. So as long as, because here is different condition. Here it says if the blood 1 is true and blood 2 is false. But here I'm gonna do if the blood 1 and blood 2 are true, that means pretty much that those 2 slots are busy at this point. So those 2 have been used. So we could just do the same thing and reset the other 2. So let's say we activate the object 3, and then step 2 is turn the blood. Let's turn the blood 3 to true, and then step 3 turn blood 1 and blood 2 to false. And then let me think about the iteration. So if we are going to do this, then let's say 1 super punch, blood is on the ground, second super punch, blood is on the ground again, and then meanwhile the other first one is disappearing, and then but we have 2 already, and then third super punch happens, so it splashed the blood, and then here it is, we are activating the third one, and then we are turning the blood on for the third. Yeah. So what we need to do to make this complete circle in this case scenario, we need to come to the first one should always disable the third one somehow. So it's, you know, because it's 3 slots, so we have to also do step 3 turn blood 3 to false, no matter what, just like that. That would do it. Actually, this logic should work. I'm not sure how good it should work, but it should work. Okay? And remember, this is being called an so this will be 3 bloods, and I think it should be enough. In worst case, we could add another one, but in my understanding, this logic should work. You know, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, we can try. I don't know. This is what I could come up within a few minutes. So, where the hell did I put that bloodbath method? Oh yeah, actually we need to, after this thing is called, we need to always turn this bloodbath equals to false again. Otherwise this method will never be called. So yeah, so that's for sure. Now in the update we say if blood but equals true, and then didn't I create this method? I don't know, that's the thing though, I never freaking remember nothing I'm doing, so I don't think we created that. I think I just created the method. Yeah. So alright, let's see what happens. So this is the blood bath equals to true, then we call blood bath method. There you go. So if the blood bath becomes true, we calling that method. Pretty much easy as that. Alright, so yeah. Now what we can do, so we leave those alone. Now all we have to do is we have to add step 1, turn blood 1 to true, this one to false. That's pretty much it. But now I need to find a specific object, and I need to find specific object and then set it to activate it, pretty much. But I just don't remember how was I doing that. Yeah, guys, I'm not really, I'm not that good with Unity, and that's my one of biggest issues. That's why I'm trying to make my first game and learn how to, how to do those things. Anyways, let me try something in player 1 moves. I think we component player 1 actions enabled equals true. So this guy, I think when we do block, it's doing that, no? It's disabling a box collider. Okay, if player 1, player 0 is tag block, kinematic. No, here what is happening, we are disabling some box collider. Outer fist light. So here it is, something like that. So I'm trying to see in my code how did I actually made any game object I think there was something like finding an object, something like that. There was some built-in method that I'm trying to figure out. That was like finding an object and then just making sure that, but I just don't remember which script, god damn it. Switch on player, maybe this one, let me see. Start curtain. Yeah, here I freaking did that. So P1 avatar, what is that avatar? Game object set act player 1 dot game object player 1 avatar, game object avatar. Okay, yeah, actually I know how to do it, perhaps. So in the action scripts we could add 2 game objects, and then based on that we could set active to true or deactivated by false. Okay, let me do that. I think I figured how we can do that. That's good, right? I hope so. So what we need to do is we can do, let me do this. Oh shit, not that. So public game, where the hell was that actually? Here. Game object. Public game object, yeah, same way. So public game object, let's call it blood1. Public game object blood2, and then public, god damn it, you see that. So we have to add those game object blood3. So we are adding 3 game objects to the player 1 actions, and then from there on I'll show you how we can do it. But what else I need is, so from here we just grab this, and then here, so activate specific object, step 1, right? We add this, instead of this we just do blood1. This is a game object, yeah. There you go, game object, set active to true. So here we do the blood1, and then we do, oh, let's see, blood2, this one we just set to false. No, blood3 actually, yeah. Alright, so let's just do this, cut this, paste this, cut this, paste this. Alright, if that doesn't make sense to you right now, I'll show you how it works. So what I'm doing here, you know, in Unity, every game object, including my dude here, you see this, you can make it active or deactivate it. So in Unity, that's how you actually activate or deactivate someone, some object. No matter what object it is, you could do that, right? So now what I'm gonna do here is, so this is the second scenario. So here, all you have to do is pretty much the second thing. So in this case, if the first one is already active and second one is not active, we are turning, oh shit, you see this one, I forgot, that would give me some. So this guy, but not the first one, just the second one. So this is after you perform second attack and second blood spot. So it's like, okay, you turn the blood2 to true, and then here let me see, specific object, okay, this one is not needed. So pretty much step 1 actually, okay, and then here blood3 we are activating to true, and then we do the same thing but for 2 and 3 we are turning to false, pretty much like that. Okay, I don't know if this business logic is the best, guys. It is what it is. Actually, let me do this. We can test it, and then if we don't like it, here is my approach. I'm just doing something that it works. If it's, I mean, in the future you could refurbish and, you know, you fix things that are not good enough in your understanding, you know. I'm not saying this is the best, but Yeah. So right now what I'm doing is this business logic should work in my understanding. Obviously, guys, I mean, I'm new to all the Unity things, so if it's not good enough, too bad for me. If it's good, we move on to next challenges. For now, I could try to, you know, this one is good. Okay, so let me save this. So now simply we need to add, and here is the craziness though, but I have to document this, I guess, because if I don't, imagine guys, this is nuts. Literally, this is nuts. So what I'm gonna do, this is player 2, right? And player 2 has, where the hell did we wrote the code in? Player, holy crap. Holy crap. Ah, shit. That was bad. Yeah, I wrote all the business, all the logic into player 1 actions, guys. I would, instead of, well, this should be in, this would have to be inside this guy, actually. But instead, I wrote in the player 1 script action or something. It's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna copy paste it, and obviously we will need the same logic for player 1 too, so you know, I just did. Alright, let me, so this is the bloodbath. Just copy this, and then let's go to player 2 actions. God damn it. So let's say punch combo, light combo. Okay, that's just kick push sound hits random attack. Just I would put before random attack. Okay, here is good. Now let's go up and find, where the hell did I put that? Bloodbath, here. Let me grab this. Okay, that's actually, let me do this. See, I don't want to ruin the comment from below, first of all. And here, let me do this. Code below is for blood rips after special attacks. Okay, something like that. Anyways, let me just copy this, save this, go here, all the way up, wherever the hell this combo is. Yeah. So that's fine, pretty fine to have same name convention and everything, because it's so let me grab this guy. One thing I don't know actually is that if I is if that's not gonna give me some issues, but if it will, the player 1, I could always like comment those, like, yeah, I would do that. Let's just comment it for now. Okay, I don't want to do this right now in the player 1 actions, but I'll just comment the code and I keep it inside. I just don't want it to get some errors because of empty objects and etc. I'm just, you know, this is preventive thinking. Pretty much, that's it. Now, did I comment the update? Yeah, great. Now, in here, we have this thing. If as soon as bloodbath equals true, it's calling this method. Pretty much easy. Now, what I'm gonna do here is in player one trigger, yeah. So here, as far as I remember, this is player two, right? Yeah, this is player one, this is player two. So we could do, I mean, let me see something here. One second. So right now I'm trying to figure out when I should trigger that and when not, which I think I figured before, but you see there is a special one, special two, player two one. So this is when player two is making special. This something here in this code is wrong at this point, and I know that for sure. So I need to fix that somewhere, because if I fight against player two Mario, I'm getting those some issues. So anyways, that's for later. But what am I interested in is this one of those guys. And the problem is that this information here, it's pretty much in player 2 action script. And I need that in the player 1 trigger, but let me see. So here, chosen particle equals game object, find particle type. Okay. So in the game object, it's finding particle type. So particle chosen on the game will get component particle system. Type of particle system. Let me see, what the hell is going on here? So here, the way they trigger it, it's as far as I remember how the code was you have like a hand collider, which is like a gizmo type of thing that has a, as soon as you connect it with the trigger, the other side is comparing somewhere, I don't remember where, and then it's like, okay, this is the super punch or this is regular punch. But now that I'm changing a little bit the business logic of this guy, I need to figure out when to activate that. And that's actually, that's not a big issue, because we are already activating super punch animation, right? So that's correct. So what I could do here, let me think, guys. There is one problem though. I mean, this whole business logic works a little bit, but the problem is we need to know exact the moment to activate that freaking thing. And that's where I'm having issues understanding. Chosen particles game object. So here it is. Let's say this is player 2 and it has let me just do this. Let's go to find those particles. Let's say this guy. Yeah. So you see there is like particle 11, this guy. Okay, so okay. Well, actually, we could add another collider. That would be nice. But that's in the trigger script. So here is everything happening. Player 1 trigger, right? So here is player 1 trigger script connected to player 2. So let me think about this. So player 1 trigger script on player 2 is taken care of. It's making sure that so here is what is happening. It's checking if player 1 is true. So if it means if it's player 1, do this. Otherwise, do this. So in our case, this script works for both, you know, player 1 and player 2. So it says player 2 actions hits equals false collider. This is something else, but here is what I'm interested in. If the collider, if save script player 1 reacting is false, this is something that we do for, as far as I remember, is that we make sure that one animation is done and then other starts. And if player 1 is true, which means this is for player 1, and then this is for player 2, because player 1 is false. If the other game object tag is, so here we are saying if the enemy is player 1, because you are player 2, emit fx equals true, so, which is weird, but this footlight kick does not have emit fx. Oh shit. Okay, I need to watch this in action. Let me see this. Can I even play this thing? No. That's what I thought. Where is it? 490 something. Line 494. Yeah. There you go. So I just put the missing column in 494, and I'm just gonna do the same thing here, just for future references. So now if we click here, player 2 action already contains definition of bloodbath. Okay. 471. Hmm. The hell is he talking about? Let me see something. So it's complaining that this bloodbath already exists. So let's just change this name to bloodbath method. Just like that, so I don't. Maybe that's the confusion or something. God damn it. I don't know, that's strange though. So bloodbath method. Okay, let's start. Maybe that's the confusion. I don't know. Okay, now it says Boolean doesn't contain references. So that's because player 2 actions. Let's see where the hell is player 2 actions. Here it is. I don't get it. What the hell is he complaining about? Private bool, blood 1, blood 2, blood 3. Okay. Boolean does not contain definition for game object. Oh, I think I know what it is. I forgot to copy a few things. There you go. Let's see. That's the one I'm missing, guys. I forgot to copy those game objects. My bad. Yeah. That absolutely makes sense. Absolutely. Now, the freaking hell is this guy? Already contains definition for blood 1, blood 2, blood 3. Okay, so now we call this blood. Let's change this to blood OBG or blood object. Object. So let's do this. Go to this freaking method here. And then object. All right. Unity is complaining constantly to me that, oh, this name already exists. Oh, this name already exists. And yeah, I mean, okay. Wow, finally. So those now are just warnings, but so we have to drag that particular effects right here, right? And I mean, I don't know why I'm working with this weird style thing, but simply because I don't need to do this actually. Wait, let me think about this. Because I'm doing all this trigger, player 1 trigger, it's making here a mission play, right? And based on particle type, because not really based on particle type, but it is based on particle type. So what I could do actually, yeah, but you see that would still, I would still have a lot of issues with the fact that this is just not a regular particle. And the reason I'm getting all these issues is because I'm using a particle that is not a particle. So the solution to this is just making some freaking logics like I'm doing. Normally, if this was a regular particle, I would do the same thing. I wouldn't even have to touch this code, because the particle based on the type. So for instance, if you make a light kick, you're saying, okay, hey, just do this in case you're hitting. So when we have a light kick and we don't use this, that means the particle is not gonna be activated. And the particle type is P11, you see? And then you say it's a player 1 or it's player 2 thing. So it's player 2, so it's not activated. So when you light kicking the enemy, no particles getting activated, because this is different. However, and here is why I'm saying this, I could still use this system. I could still use this system to create one more, let's say, one more trigger for this. And then why? I'll tell you why. Because I could, based on whenever, I'll show you actually. So particle type, I'm gonna test something also. So let's see if, let's say, if before, you know, let's do this debug dot log. So I want to log some information. At this point, you see here is particle type is P21. That's just a default. Okay, so I want to see here, and that's a string value, so we should be fine. Okay, now yeah, that's only if it's not player 2, so on player 1. That's the thing though. Yeah, let's see. Anyways, I'm gonna try this. Can we start this thing? And god damn it. Shit. It's gone. I hate that.
Round 1.
Yeah.
Fight.
Alright, so what I wanna do here, so if let's go to the console. So if I, what the freaking hell? Yeah, because that's for the other player. God damn it. Yeah, you see, what I'm doing here, I'll show you. So, okay. What do you mean? So here is P11. So this got triggered when player 2 hits player 1 actually. So that's interesting. So if player 1 reacting is false, so if the player 1 is not reacting and it's player 2, and other game compare tag is player 2, emission of particles play. So here is the weird thing though, I don't understand this. Let me stop this. I'm trying to figure something out. I'm trying to figure out when this is happening, which one is triggering player 1 and which one is triggering player 2. So, and let me do this. plus I'm gonna do something called as concatenation. So this is inside player 2. I'm gonna do the same thing for player 1 actually. So what I'm trying to figure out here is we could still use, I could still create a something like this collider, and as soon as I hit the collider, this, I could put this trigger on it, and then let's say I don't need to put emit or anything. I could just change this to P13, let's say, right? Which is for player 1 1. Yeah, this is for player 1 particle. Yeah, because when this feet is hitting this collider, 1 second. Let me see where the hell is this collider coming from. This should come from, yeah, this one. Yeah, this collider from player 2 is hitting player 1. That's when things are happening. So now, yeah, I'm just trying to not go crazy with all this crazy code.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so let's say I'm coming here and I hit this guy. Yeah, this is inside player 1. So it says inside player 1, but 21, 21, 21, 21, 22. Okay. So look, this is the code. And here is where we are entering as soon as we hit because player 1, as soon as he hits with his hand or with his collider, this guy, right? That's when this dude here is bleeding. So now I want to test something else actually. Now this is triggering the particle effect on player 2 actually. So I'm gonna prove to you that I'm right, and and of course after I prove that, I'm going to put some comments so I know that in the future, right? So here, if I do this, now if I hit the player 2 with player 1, this guy should not get any triggers of any particle effects, actually. That would prove my point.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, let me come here close. And then, you see? No blood and no sweat. Nothing. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna write, this is actually for player 2. So I'm gonna do code below is for player 2 to be activating F special effects like blood and so on. Perfect. Now look what I'm gonna do. You see, that's why testing things out is very important, because I didn't know which part is which, especially something tricky like this. You want to figure out those things. So now I know, okay, alrighty. Now I know that each time my dude is hitting him with the collider, whatever freaking collider he wants, I'm causing this specific situation, right? Now, I don't want to cause any specific situations. What I want to do, and I need this to happen at the same time. I want to have the other blood effect too. I don't mind having two effects, and then based on what I see, if I like it, I'll keep it. Otherwise, I'll just have one blood effect for the specific thing. Now, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do player two actions that why am I doing this again? Again, you see, sometimes I'm just acting and not thinking, and that's bad. And bloodbath. So I need to activate the bloodbath, but I don't think I can even do it from the trigger. From here. Actually, I could. But yeah, you see, that's why that bloodbath. So yeah, I need to do this, but I'll tell you what I was doing wrong. Yeah, I'm jumping over. Equals true. So here we do that only if, and someone who understands what I'm doing is a genius right now, looking at this video and saying, yeah, this guy, he's crazy like me and he has crazy ideas. All right, so let's see. So this is the particle type. Okay, so if the freaking particle type equals so actually we have P11, P12. It would make sense to make a P13 out of it, right? So let's say P13. If you hitting me with a P13 and you are gonna do that, then I want to activate this. And P13 we could activate it inside animations, right? I mean, would make sense. Yeah, I'm thinking, guys. I'm still thinking. So how to play this? So if it's P13, I'm just gonna turn bloodbath to true. Right? Yeah. So if you are hitting me with a P13, I'm going to turn this thing into true. But now the question remains, there is some tags going on here too. Layer is player 2. Layer is player 2. So particle type is P11, pulse speed fx. I don't need, oh, I think I need to do the fx. 1 second. If everything fx is true, then it's going here. No, I don't need to do this like this, because I don't, yeah, actually I need to perform that. Well, here is the thing, if this one is true, then I'm gonna have two effects at the same time. The question is, do I want that? Do I want that? I don't know. I do not know. Maybe I do want when 1 and 2 is hitting, and then I could just do the last punch. He would just bleed, let's say, right? Yeah. God damn it, this is trickier than I thought. So let's say we have left jab, right jab, and a combination of attacks, tactics, and there is like, he's getting banged with P12, he's getting banged with P13. Okay, actually that, as long as it's P13, we good. Yeah, okay. That takes some thinking, guys. So P13 would be the situation where we could play another thing, or actually, no, I just, you know what I'm gonna do? If it's a freaking P13, I want to perform this action. If it's not a P13, else I want to play the freaking animation. That would be nice, because at this moment, but still this guy has to be true. So at this point, if you were hitting him with a P13 at that point, while he's entering there, you're skipping the particle effect, and you hitting him with a bloodbath. But if you're hitting with the P13, okay, if it's particle type is P13, yeah. If it's not a P13, it's automatically gonna play the regular one, which is alright, which is good, which is alright. So let's save this. Now all we have to do, we have to figure a way out and there is a damage amount also. Collider involved. So this is player 2. So this is Zelim P1, player 2, 1 second. And this guy, okay, he, if the collider of player 2 hits him, okay. So whenever I was hitting the player 2 with Zelim, right, he would get player 1 punch 3, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Punch 3 player 1, okay, that's how I hate those names. Alright, so we got player 1 punch 1, player 1 punch 2, or particle 2. Now what we need to do is here, okay, but I don't get it though. Let me play this shit again. I'm starting to lose my mind again, because
Round 1. Fight.
let me see. So I'm hitting this dude. Look at this thing. Nothing? No, there is water and there is blood. Well, I think I took the console thing out. So let me try this. Okay, let me just do this. Debug that lag just worked. We'll do it. So what I'm doing here, I need to hit one second. This is particle effects. One second here, right? Fit. This is PlayStation P1 PlayStation and P1. Okay, so this is his leg are hitting P1. So in our case, I think I don't understand, man. This is so freaking weird. Let me do this again, man. Debug that log. Particle type. I just want to figure out where I should put this freaking code. This is the confusing. This is, I don't know, man. This is crazy, man. I'm sometimes having issues with understanding my own code. And this is just because I follow tutorials, guys. It's a bad idea. I mean, it's not a bad idea because it teaches you, because when you're very new to something, you want
Round one, fight.
You want to follow those tutorials, but then you end up in the place where I am now. Okay, look, it's inside player 1, P21. Okay, all right. You see P21 and okay. Now I want to figure out, so if this is P12 and okay, so those are just the particle effects. So now I'm trying to understand how am I activating that? That when my player 1, so yeah, so let me try something else, guys. I'm gonna do something freaking else. So if I'm activating what P21, right? Let's say I'm hitting with P21 to the guy, to on player 1 is hitting player 2, P21, right? Let me just do P21. If it's a freaking P21, I want to see worked, right? That's what I want. I don't give a damn about anything else, because that's how I try to freaking trigger. All the rest, I don't give a damn about it. This is crazy, man. I don't know if the course I spent time to make it. I was watching a tutorial, and this guy
Round one,
was showing me
fight.
something else. But let's see. Unexpected is not assigned. All right, so it freaking worked, I guess. But the problem is nothing is assigned there, so it says it worked. Yeah, that's all I want to know. So that's perfectly fine by me. So this freaking thing worked, but this thing went even farther. It went to, look at this, it says the blood object is not assigned. He would freaking do it. So we are good. We are good. We are good. So instead of the, but the thing is, so the P21 or P22, I don't understand how I'm getting P21 right now. So now it's time to study things. Let's say this guy, my dude, player 1, is hitting with his freaking finger, with his not feet and freaking hands, right? He's hitting that dude. His feet is here. Here it is. Foot. No, I don't want a foot though. Waste. 1 second. Let me just You know, I need to. So I got this upper arm and then forearm, and then we got the hand. So here I got light fist punch. Okay. Now, how the hell? Okay, god damn it, this shit is pissing me. Yes. So look, if I click this here, that's the object. This is the effect emitter. This is the pulse speed. This is the player 1, particle 22. Simple as that. So now, let's say heavy punch on the right hand. Let's say I'm gonna do this. This is left fist though. This is his left. Okay, no problemo. No problemo. Let's start this one.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so let's say this guy is gonna be his right hand, right? Let's start with 1. Currently, it's hitting with P22 though. And you would ask, how? Well, it's pretty easy, guys. Actually, you see that was P22. Well, this punch creates blood splashing from the mouth. Yes, actually, I like to watch anime, and a lot of animes have that beautiful thing. When you hit someone very hard in his stomach, he's gonna spit blood. I love that. A lot of people love that. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do here is left, right. So player 1 is hitting with his right hand. So we're gonna go to the right side, upper arm, forearm, and then hand, and obviously here is the right heavy punch one, which is fine, but we are not gonna use that, guys. We are gonna create one specific thing here, Control D, and then we are going to do this. Right fist, special blood effect. That's what we want to do, right? And then why there is a freaking tag fist heavy? Okay. No, I want this to be right fist, special blood attack. Yeah. And then I want to call this, okay, pulse speed, just 1, and damage amount, we can change that, but I need to do P23, right? We don't have a 23P, not that I'm aware of. We got P21 and P22, so just P23. Yes, save this now. So now if I hit this gypsy, I should get that. But the problem we are having here, beside all this mumbo jumbo I just done, there is animation part to this thing. So we got the special one, I guess. Is this the... No, that's not the one. Jumbo. So here it has a freaking tag. fist heavy. I could just leave that fist heavy tag. I don't really care. I don't know why I'm using this tag. Perhaps for the sound. Not really sure. But whatever. So here it is. Let's say we are having this fist special blood attack, and yeah. So right special blood attack, and then if we go all the way down, you will see. Yeah. No. We don't want a special one. We want a special. That is this guy. Yeah. This is some voice, but what I need is this. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. So this guy here is activating, you see, this punch. So instead of activating that guy, let's just delete this, remove property, and then we just click on this guy, and we just almost the same spot, but we just do this guy. And then we disable it, and then preview. So now, as soon as I hit the guy with that special, if we lucky,
Round 1, fight.
things should work for us. So let's see. Okay, where is the console, man? Yep, it worked. How do I know it worked? Because he cannot find the assigned blood effect. And also, this guy is still falling and everything. So his animation is being connected correct. Sound is okay. But one thing is we are missing is the special effect. So that's where we at. So right now so I'm sharing with you with all the stuff I learned in pretty much few days from that tutorial. But the good news is I'm able to create my own version of it. And if one day, I'm gonna have issues, I'm gonna have hard time remembering, I'll go back to my YouTube channel. By the way, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like my content, and follow me if you don't mind, because I really enjoy more people into my channel. So if you join me, you will see how I'm gonna be finishing this game up. I will show you how I will be publishing the game, how much money I'm gonna be making, literally everything. I'm just doing this for fun, but with plans for future reference. My company, I'm going to open somewhere next month. So yeah, let's see what happens. So anyways, this thing worked. But this is only for the right side. Obviously, we need to add probably same thing like this for the other hand. And yeah, we have still a lot of things to go over. So now, first thing first, we need the player 2 action script inspector. So player 2 action, let me save this thing for now. We go to player 2 action script. Where the hell is that? That's movie script, and this is action script. Yeah. So we want to add 3 type of blood splashes, okay? Beside the fact that we are limited by how the blood is splashing and everything, I want to also add three different types of blood effects, because I want to keep it, each time you don't hit someone the same way, so the blood should not be the same. That's my understanding. Now, player 2 is right here, and those are some sounds I'm gonna add later, because I don't know why it's not even there. Yeah, because I have never added, that's why. Yeah, makes sense. I will add those the way I added on the player 1. So if you go to player 1, I have all those special sounds, and those animations are calling those sounds, and so on and so on. I just need to do the same thing for this guy. which obviously I will do it. There's so much work, man. You just do one thing and two things and three things, and then you think that's it, and then you just keep doing things. And I'm just two characters in the game, so it's freaking nuts. But I do have a code for AI too, so anyways, let's go to the player 2 and action script, and we need to add now that bloods. So let's go to the project, and then obviously we have this beautiful from crypto effects. We got a lot of blood effects. So how I'm gonna do this is you know what I'm gonna do, like this. It says P22. Why do I have this P22? Because inside there's the particle effect. So do I need similar thing? You know, in my understanding, I don't really need that, but that would make sense. I could just, anyways, I don't care. But I need to have that in a specific place, right? So what I'm gonna do, I need to add that to right this guy's face. So what I'm gonna do here is inside this guy, I'm gonna create an empty object. Let's call P23, because I want to keep the same way. Okay, so this is connected to this guy. Yeah. So what the hell? Anyways, man. So this is the one, and inside. So here is the player 2, and here is the P23. I created this. So let me put some blood effect inside it. That would be effect 19, for instance. Is this the blood effect? I got it? No, guys, actually, 1 second. I'm getting wrong freaking thing. I need the volumetric blood and not the freaking other mesh one. So blood 1, prefabs. There you go. Let's say blood 9. I want to put this guy, and very important, the ground should be 0.5, and this thing should be also like this. No. Oh my god, this is crazy one though. I don't want this much of freaking blood. That's not good. Let's do 11. Wow, that's even more, man. What the hell? He's not getting sniped. He's just getting punched, right? Let's do blood 3. Alright, this looks like a decent amount of blood. And then let's put this one 0.3, right? Actually, so I think I need to change my code a bit, and I'll tell you why. So here, so you see here we are looking for, oh, actually no, not at all. I don't need to change nothing. That's the good news. So this is blood 3. Alright. Let's just put blood 2 and blood 1. Let's see the blood 2 actually. Okay. So 0.5. Animation speed 2. And of course this. Same thing here. Animations 2. Ground should be 0.5. That's pretty nice. And let's put the freaking 1. I was just checking, and I'll explain you what I was checking. I was checking how I'm gonna find this and then go inside and find those, but I don't need to do all that. And the reason for that, I don't need to do it because I will be dragging those in a public variable places, and I'll show you what I'm talking about shortly. Okay. So now, yeah, somewhere here. Perfect. So what we're gonna do, we are disabling all of those pretty much. Yeah. Now P23 can stay enabled, I think. I don't have to disable it. Like, same thing I think goes with those. Yeah, like I thought. Now what I'm gonna do here, it's pretty interesting. So we got blood 1, blood 2, and blood 3. I just choose those 3 because of the naming convention. Later on I could change any to any other one and rename this thing whatsoever, right? Right. So now let's actually, let's see if we can test it out. This should work right now. I'm not sure how good it should work.
Round 1. Fight.
But let's see. So we come here. Okay. Why it didn't work, I'm not sure. So variable blood 1 object of the plugin has not been assigned. Dude, what the freaking... Oh yeah, guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, you see I'm rushing through things, but that's correct. So we need to go to player 2 actions script, not the script, but player 2 action script here. All right, I put it here, but I never actually put it there. So here it is, the blood 01, and then blood 2, and blood 3. There you go. Obviously this should work. So now let's do it again. Now let's see if the blood freaking spot.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so I'm coming here, I'm like, what's up? It says it worked. I don't think it worked though. Okay, what happened, bro? That's something weird right here. Because I said blood object game object set active to true. The fuck? Huh. Okay. Something is not correct. Let me see this. So let me check this actually, because this doesn't make sense. This is weird. So if, let me see if I'm getting inside the debug.log, and then I want to say blood bat M is activated. Yeah. So let me try this. This is strange.
Round 1. Fight.
I'm here. It says that it's activated. So that's weird because this guy, if I don't see him getting activated though. That would be freaking activated. Huh. That's weird. Is it because this is not a game object? It should be a game object though. Yeah, it is a freaking game object. Alright, so let me think about this. So if I activate this freaking method, because it was inside of it, let me go this, cut this, and make sure we are getting so let's make sure we are getting inside this method, which I believe we do. But I have to just follow the code and make sure I'm hitting it. But this is weird. Why the hell is not activating now?
Round 1. Fight.
So I'm here. I'm punching this dude. It says it's activated. Why is not freaking working? Blood one is false. Okay, let me see something else. I'm hitting this dude right here. Let's see if it's getting inside this condition. Because we're getting all the way here. Let's see if we are getting here though. You see what I'm saying? Maybe condition is wrong or something. I'll figure that out. Don't you worry. I'll freaking figure this out.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, let's go here. Okay. Condition is met. I don't see this condition met because this freaking gypsy is disabled right now. And I want to know why. Alright, so there is blood one object. Game object. Set active. To true. Well, this is the part I don't understand why everything I've done, it should work. So this guy, it's a game object. And this game object, blood 1 and blood 2 and blood 3 are set in the player 2 action script. So here is player 2 action script right here. As you can see, object 1, object 2, and object 3. So what I don't understand, why am I not able to activate this, and this to set it to active? Well, they are deactivated, right? So you see they are deactivated. Now I'm trying to activate is pretty much what I'm trying. So
Round 1. Fight.
so I'm coming here. One second. It says P21 inside player 1. One second. So okay, so this one is alright. Yeah, that's fine. That's nothing bad, it's just this. But that part here, this part here does not make freaking sense. So how to activate game object programmatically is what we need. Let's search on one of my favorite, Google is my friend. So how Unity, how to activate disabled game object. There you go. That's freaking drag and drop the game object in the inspector. Target game object. If target is null, find with tag. If target game object is null, set target game object set active to false. Okay. Actually, what we could do is game object that find with tag set active go inactive hierarchy toggle game object. I don't really find what I'm looking for. So the thing is, set active. Actually, these guys are saying just do game object and then set active, not that game object. Maybe who knows? Maybe this thing is causing that issues. Just pretty much might be the issue, guys. Trying to figure out, maybe I'm doing something wrong, something too much. Set active, set. This is based on what I see here. It's saying active, set active. Okay, let me just try like this. Who knows, maybe I was wrong or something. Let's give it a shot. So now maybe I could finally activate that freaking blood explosion or whatever. and we can continue. Let's see. Something silly like that, perhaps, because I'm pretty sure I've done...
Round 1. Fight.
Everything should be working at this point, so... Condition met and everything, but it's not... It's not freaking working, though. Okay, let me try something else. So blood 1, right? Let me try something else. Still same thing? Yeah. So the blood 1. 1 second, did I activate the blood 1? Yeah. But now that I'm hitting this guy, the blood 1 is going off. Why though? That's weird. 1 second, that's some issue right there. So the blood 1 was active. So true. And then blood 1. So if blood 1 is true and blood 2 is false, then set active blood 2 should be activated. I don't understand what the hell in the world was turning the blood 1 to get deactivated though. So if blood 1 is true and blood 2 is true, then let's just do this, man. Let's just comment this out for now. I'm not sure if this is the correct situation. Let's just concentrate on activating the 1, and that's pretty much it. I'm interested in only 1 right now, and then let's just start from that and see if that's gonna work. Alright, so I don't know, man, it's weird.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, so this one worked. That's weird though, but I didn't see the freaking particles. Why?
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see. Okay, the particles are there. Finally. That's nice. So I just hit this gypsy and he bleeded. So now let's figure out how we can make this gypsy bleed few times.
Round 1. Fight.
So we go here and wow. Okay. Where the hell is he blood spluttering? Because that's kind of weird. The location of his blood is kind of stupid. Well, those things we could fix, obviously. Because you see, it's like spluttering from side to side. Okay, let me see. God damn it. Why is this blood so freaking weird that it's not hitting the ground? Maybe it's because it's so far away. Alright, that's a little different issue. The ground issue is something that we could tweak. Let's say, if we do this one, like that. That's a position-based situation. Yeah, this one is bad too, so how about blood 3? The hell, this thing was working, for fuck's sake. Now it's not even working? It's just probably the way I have located that goddamn idiot. But yeah, I had this thing working, but that's nothing, guys. The good news is my blood is spluttering right now, and on the ground it's just a matter of tweaking this guy. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Now, no. Let's just keep it as it is. So yeah, now this guy is here. So that means something in this code is wrong. So I'm calling this gypsy. So if blood 1 is false, he's entering here, and then it's activating blood 1, which is okay. But I don't understand. So let's do this. Let's play this easy. Something is wrong here. So if blood 1 is true and blood 2 is false. So if blood 1 is false, he's entering it. Now, okay guys, god damn it, I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. What the hell am I doing here? What is this thing? Oh no, that's no, wait a minute. Not so quick. There is this thing called blood 1. And that's the variable though. How am I handling variables? That's interesting. Private boolean. Blood 1, blood 2, and blood 3, they're always false. So when am I changing this? If blood but is true, I'm calling this. Okay, this logic doesn't work correct because I never wrote it correctly. So here is the problem. I'm checking 3 variables. And none of them are correct because blood 1 is false all the time, and then actually that's, yeah, I need to do, yeah, I missed something, guys. So here there was 2 steps. You see, blood 1 to true. So the first step was to activate this guy. And yeah, I screwed this code up. I know, it's my bad. So it should be, so step 1 should be this. So activate step 1, activate the object. That's 1. Step 2, blood 1 equals true. That's it. Step 3, set 3, we have to turn the blood freaking 3 to false, not the game object. perhaps that's what I was doing wrong. So blood 3 equals false, right? Yeah. Now blood 1 is true, and if this one is activated and blood 2 is false, which is if I just pass through this guy, that's what the case is. Now blood 1 equals true and blood 2 is false. Step 1 is turn the blood 2 to true. No. So step 1 is to activate this guy, right? And then step 2 would be to activate. So here it is. Step 1, activate the object. Step 2, that's pretty much what I'm talking about. We are turning blood 2 equals true. Nice. There you go. Next thing here would be, let me just turn this back. So now the third condition here would be blood 1 equals true and blood 2 equals true. So if the blood 1, which is this guy, is true, and then this second one is true, so now we are at the third one. So yeah, so now we are setting blood 3 objects true. So that's the first step. Let me see. So this is the first step, is to activate the object. Then the second step is to turn the blood 3 to true. So now blood 3 equals true. And then turn blood 1 and blood 2 to false. And this is deactivating both voila. I'm turning both the variables and the objects 2 and 3. Yeah, but the thing is, this one says blood 2 and 3, but in my opinion should be blood 1 and 2, not the third one, because we just 1 and 2, not the third one, because the third one we just activated. We cannot just cancel right away. So let's save this and let's see what's going on now. Now I should be able to smack him twice and he should bleed each time. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. And each time I have to activate it with the special attack, obviously. Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
So let's come to this gypsy and say, what's up? Alrighty. It did not work. What the hell is wrong with this thing, man? Why is not working though? The freaking blood 1 should get activated. Where am I doing something wrong? So if the blood 1 is false, then we should do blood 1 object set to true. 1 second, man. Let's block those again. I I just don't understand why this shit is not working, man. It's like... So, how come before it was working? So I'm doing something wrong again.
Round 1. Fight.
Look, blood 1. Okay? I'm hitting this gypsy. He's freaking bleeding. And it's still on. Okay, so I don't understand. Why is this a freaking issue? So this means blood 1 is true at this point. Okay. So now let's just do this second guy. So if the freaking blood 1 is false, okay, so if the blood 1 is true now, and blood 2 is false, let me just do debug dot log and third second. Voila. So I don't understand this thing. Maybe something I'm freaking, I don't know, maybe something I'm messing it up. But I need to figure out where exactly. So we have to follow the code. God damn it, man. It looks simple and then it's like something bullshit like that is getting me.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's come here. And bow. Alright. Enter the second 2. There you go. It's just freaking entering the second one like gypsy. Why the fuck is this guy? So the first one, okay, because as soon as I hit this gypsy, this becomes true, and right away this shit is true. It's going also on the second one, so he's just handling both of them. Fuck. So alright, so I'm doing something wrong with this if and else statement. Okay, let's think about this. The first one just got activated, right? So what if I do else in here? So if the freaking one is this, is that gonna change anything? I don't know. Let's try, man. Fuck this. Let's see. What the hell is going on, man? My brain is killing me right now. The hell did I forget that this piece of shit is saying else if maybe, yeah. I think it's gonna be the same thing though, but I wanna just test it.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's go and then. Alright, now entered only 1, I guess. So now it entered the second. Okay. Now nothing happened because it didn't enter. Alright, so else if pretty much worked in this case. So if I put another else if here, this should work. I hope so. So if this, else if this, so yeah, that's kind of like a switch case. Yeah, I never used ifs that many times while programming than doing game
Round
development.
1. fight.
When you do game development, those ifs and else's, it's all about if and else. Okay, so 1, blood 1 is activated. 2, blood 2 is activated. Now the third one, should the third one activated, and the first one should be gone. Those two are done, but the third one did not get activated though. Or did it? So Ryan, 1, 2, and then third one is never getting activated. Why? So if the blood 1 is true and the blood 2 is true, blood 3 set active to true. What the hell am I? Blood 1 is active. This one worked, but here this guy did never freaking worked. Why? Or let's do a different way. Let's make it easy. Let's improve this code. Let's say else if blood 3 equals false, then enter there. Maybe this should work. I'm not 100% sure, but I need to know that this, I mean, probably this entered there, but I'm not sure if the way we want it though. Well.
Round 1, fight.
Okay, let's come to this gypsy. Okay, 1 worked. 2 worked. 3 did not work. God damn it. This guy here never gets freaking activated. And the reason for that is, I don't understand the reason for that. I don't have clue. So step 3, turn blood to false. So else if blood 3 is false and blood 2 equals true. Let me see if this shit is even entering. I don't know, man, this is fucking ridiculous. Trying to keep it together here, but it's pissing me off. Some bullshit like this is taking days.
Round 1, fight.
So here it is. Blood 1 is activated. Let's go. Blood 2 is activated. Let's go. Blood 3 is gypsy blood, so it's not getting fucking activated whatsoever. Why? What the hell is wrong with the blood fucking 3? That is different than blood 2 and blood 1. Huh? Pretty much nothing. It's the exact same shit. But for some reason, It's never fucking entering here. But I'm just curious why though. Isn't this blood 2? Yes. So maybe we should just do an else in here. Maybe. Let's see. So this is gonna be like third freaking option. Maybe that else if it's only you can do once. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, blood 1 activated. Blood 2 activated. Blood 3 entered but not fucking activated though. So Duke 1 works. 2 it works. And 3 does not work. Maybe I know why, guys. 1 second. I think I have idea. It actually enters this guy. So apparently it does work. But I'm afraid that this gypsy here is the activator of blood 3 is the one that is screwing us up. But I was trying to do this to reset the sequence each time, but I think this gypsy is preventing us from this guy. As soon as this guy gets activated, it goes back in or something. And that's why this fucking update thing in Unity is fucking annoying. It's always kind of going each frame or something. It's I mean, it's not annoying, but it's a specific thing to Unity. That it's like sometimes
Round 1. Fight.
sometimes make you fucking crazy. So let's do it. 1, good job. 2, good job. I bet now it's gonna work. 3, holy fucking cow, it didn't work. So just 1 and 2, and the third one, it's fucking entering, but it's not activating. Like, how the fuck should I understand why? I don't know, man. This is ridiculous. How is this fucker different than this? How? Like this one, we are setting true. This fucking thing, if I put the 2 or 1, it's going to freaking work. But this gypsy here, I don't know why it's not working. Why is first and second working, but the third one is not working? And it's same fucking code. I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing here. So this is blood. I don't fucking understand. So this is okay, guys. Now I fucking understand because of my fucking mistake. And I'm like, why? Look what the fuck I did here. I give blood 1, blood 2, and then blood fucking 1. Obviously this shit is not gonna fucking work because I give different object to it. So it should be 1, 2, and fucking 3. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? So let's activate this guy. So yeah. Because this fucking thing, even though it says blood 3, it was blood 1. So I couldn't understand why things were not. You see, it's always something where you make a mistake, and those things, little fucking things, are easy to, it's easy to grab those. Anyways, one down. Let's continue. Come on, gypsy boy. Come on, gypsy boy.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's come here. So, blood 1 is activated. Blood 2 is activated. Blood freaking 3 is activated. Okay, and then his black 3 is on. 2 is activated. 3 is activated, and now it should break. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, it breaks as soon as the fucking thing is on. It will fucking break. So what I was saying, but why is it breaking now though? Because I'm fucking disabling it here, don't I? I am disabling, but what is the problem? I'm not disabling this motherfucker. So this motherfucker should be false. Yeah, because I'm using variables and objects. Now it should work. Finally, final E. Yeah, guys, this type of things are tricky, but the good news is if you know what you're doing, keep trying like me, follow the code, and you'll find your way in, obviously.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so I'm coming here, special attack, pow, he's bleeding like crazy. Coming here, special attack 2, he's bleeding like woman. Pow, special attack 3. Okay, now look, I'm hitting him again, and it's the 1. So we're getting back to the square 0. You're just good enough, man. I mean, how much this guy can actually bleed. And meanwhile, look, if I do this or this, I'm getting the other blood effects. Yeah, that's, obviously you're not gonna keep doing same punch. So meanwhile you're fighting, and then what the fuck was that? He was not even. Oh yeah, because this guy actually does not have setup. Yeah, that part makes sense. I didn't set up the reaction schema for him, which I will do. And
Round 1. Fight.
alright guys, for now this is pretty much it. I wanted to thank you all for being with me, and that was fun. So 1 second. Yeah, my laptop was disconnected, which is bad, but that's also a reminder that, hey man, I think we did enough stuff today. So today I created a special effect for 3 different hit types, 3 different bleeding, and that's gonna be used for different purposes. But yeah, it's working pretty much. I have to tweak a little bit so the ground is getting the blood decay, which means you will see the blood on the ground all the way until it's disappearing slowly. That's why I put those 3, because each time you hit, it's going to be different blood spots on the ground. So after after a while, first one is gonna be like dried out, and then you do a special again. So it looks nice. It doesn't disappear right away, the blood on the ground. Unfortunately, right now visually I cannot show you that, because that blood is going all over the place. And let me see, maybe I could actually somehow show you that. I'm just trying to see if I'm able to see somewhere, but I don't think so, because for some reason that stupid blood is like, It should be on the ground, but I don't see it this time. But before I tested and it's working, so it's just a matter of tweaking the height and which type of blood and so on. So I'm gonna make sure that the blood will be on the ground, and I'll show you the blood, and the quality is amazing. It looks like real blood, and then splatter is nice too. Those are things I will tweak. Then I'll do the same thing for all the characters I have, so they, you know, when you get a special punch, you bleed, which is like, you know, I think it's not a bad idea. What else? And then also you have that, but I don't want to do that like for each punch. Again, it's just like a super punch heavy situation, which should be like what the code I wrote should be good enough for it. So we good with that. And then next time, in next episode, I'll try to, you know, I'll continue the work, whatever it takes. I'm just gonna push forward until it's done. Thank you for being with me. If you like my content, and sometimes I know I'm going crazy, I say, like, you know, I start shouting and saying bad words, but that's my personality, you know, I'm keeping it real, as they say. So if you like my content, please follow me on the Twitch. Feel free to do that, and you can also join me on the subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Arm Bros Studio. And also we have a website I just created, but a lot of work for it. I'm going to have to like, but if you want to check it out, that's where in the future I'm going to have like a lot of updates. So www.armbrosstudio.com, and this is our website with different games I'm planning to make in the future. First game of mine, Pop Fighter, I hope to be releasing on November. And here's little information, and the picture does make sense, I know. So a lot of things here still have to be added, pictures and stuff. Here's also my YouTube channel. If you want to, you know, I'm putting all the streams into my YouTube channel, and I have some views, which is great. I'm really, wow, I have even some likes I see. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are enjoying the game or enjoying the, you know, my sharing, I'm just sharing my work pretty much. If you enjoy it, I'm putting all those videos there, so you can always subscribe and write a comment if you don't like something. No worries there. I'm open for feedback. And then that's pretty much it for now. Thank you for being with me today, and I hope you will enjoy next session. Today we had 2 sessions, and then I will be working hard to, you know, to push the game forward as soon as I can. Thank you, and see you again, guys. And if you have any questions, you can always write to me on armbrosstudio@gmail.com. I will be more than happy to reply to you. All right, thank you, and cheers. Have a good one.